Ladies, gamers, and gentlemen, welcome to Crooks Gaming's YouTube channel. My name is Bill Noir, again, and I am here with another best of three, again. And this time we're going to be looking at a ZVT between Lopata and Gwynbleidd. Gwynbleidd, well, casted a couple of games of him before. But let's introduce the players. In the lower right position on Belshir Vestige, it's gonna be the orange Zerg player. We have Lopata from Team Isuba Intel. In the top left position, it's gonna be the red Terran player Gwynbleidd. Really, guys, you could not have chosen more awkward colors to play with, because I do have problems differentiating between similar colors like violet and blue, or what's the other one? Pink and teal, and as well orange and red. But I think that green and yellow might be a problem as well. So yeah, let's see what these two guys are going to be doing here. The first game of a best of three series played on Belshir Vestige. Gwynbleidd so far opening up with barracks into a quick gas, probably for a Reaper, unless he wants to start building up that Marine count and go straight into Hellions, which is highly unlikely. Lopata going for a pool first instead of going with a hatchery first, even scouting with a drone, getting a good look at the refinery there, seeing how much gas has been mined. And yeah, things are going to progress smoothly from here. Lopata taking his natural expansion. There we go. 245 is the timing on that one. And Gwynbleidd going to be building a Reaper, waypointing that, excuse me, all the way towards the main base of Lopata. Because he wants to know what is up, and I'm interested to see if we will see a second Reaper being built, or will Gwynbleidd follow this up with a command center immediately? Looks like the second Reaper will be queued up in the barracks. And you know, two Reapers can prove to be quite obnoxious, but Lopata will have Zerglings out by the time those Reapers reach his base. He is very much expecting this kind of play. One thing of note, though, is that he didn't go gas before pool. He chose a different build, you know. So he didn't go like hatch first, gas, and pool. So his speed will not be done by the time this Reaper shows up. And, well, it's going to be 3 full minutes from now until that speed is finished. Oh, whoa, 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 Gwynbleidd mismicroing that Reaper there, getting into a very bad position with him and losing it as a result. A little bit of a loss there for him, as he will lose quite a substantial harassment potential with these Reapers. Bear in mind, 2 Reapers, 3-shot drone or a Zergling, but 1 Reaper alone has to take 6 shots. So this Reaper will not be able to do much in terms of harassment. All he can hope for is to get maybe 1, maybe 2 Zergling kills and maybe a scout. And that is going to be it. Behind this, though, Gwynbleidd, he's building a double command centers, and in between of them he snuck a factory. So he's going to be continuing this on with Hellions, most likely. And, well, Lopata is not gonna go for speed just yet, instead slamming down that Roach Warren. You know, with a couple of roaches, like 5 roaches maybe, you can defend subsequent Hellion follow-up very, very easily. So far, this Reaper did not get that much done. He didn't accomplish all that much. Just 2 kills on that one. Both of those being Zerglings. And yep, there goes the stimp back for Gwynbleidd, as the Roach Warren is just about to finish. Still no gas, so this leads me to think that Lopata actually might go for either a fast lair or heavy roach pressure. So far, 2 roaches on the way, 3 larvae still remaining. 6 roaches now. Let us see if Lopata will build up that roach count even further, that might prove problematic for Gwynbleidd, quite honestly. Second extractor going up here for Lopata. Still working off of one gas so far. Double evolution chambers forming a partial wall here at the front to deny those Hellions as much of a surface area as Lopata can do. Finally, there we see the link speed going down. And yep, roaches get one Hellion. The Reaper still surviving, but one Hellion has been lost. And this will be pushed back for now. Meanwhile, Lopata taking his time, taking the liberty of building a third hatchery. There's the +1 carapace going up. Macro hatch, and I'm expecting +1, there we go, +1 melee to be queued up in the Evo chamber there. 2 additional Raxes going up for Gwynbleidd as he starts his tank production. Really? It's not all that often that you see Terran players going for tanks nowadays. Most of them just go straight into Widow Mine. Maybe, just maybe, Gwynbleidd is a little bit afraid of a roach attack. Something like a roach link push or a bust on his front. We see that the wall is completed now though. Roach is taking a couple of shots against another Hellion there. The third base has been completed in the meantime. Baneling is going up for Lopata. Lair as well. Speed is now finished for the Zerglings. Lopata building more roaches, so maybe he will go for some kind of a push or maybe a poke here, because really he doesn't need more roaches than he already has to defend the Hellions, I don't think. I mean, four roaches would have been quite enough with good positioning and good map awareness to keep those Hellions at bay. Another Hellion went down there for Gwynbleidd, so Gwynbleidd so far is losing units left and right. 1-1 about to finish, 2 additional extractors being built, Lopata getting his spire up, and mass Zergling production from now on. There are tanks here, so Gwynbleidd is entirely safe versus any kind of roachling attack, or roach baneling even. Third command center going to try and be landed over here. There is a Zergling keeping an eye on that base though, and well, these Hellions are finally proving to be at least somewhat cost effective versus the Lings together with the Reaper, but yep, does get cornered. The Lings take that one out, and more Lings on the way. Fourth base coming up for Lopata. Wow, he's expanding really like a madman. Baling speed halfway done, 2-2 on the way. Nice upgrade progression we are seeing from the Zerg player. Meanwhile, Gwynbleidd, he does have his combat shields and stim. 1-1 on the way, as well as concussive shells, taking his 2 tanks, his bunch of marines and marauders, going to be securing that third base. The Lings are poking in, not allowing that command center to land so far. And a very fast infestation pit for Lopata. Lopata, I feel like, is taking the advantage of Gwynbleidd not being aggressive. He is of a defensive mindset so far with the tanks and all. And well, nice Zergling run by here into the main base. Gwynbleidd on top of things though, raising the supply depot, and the Lings will try to get a couple of kills here. Widowman's burrowing though, and going to be taking out a couple of those Lings, unfortunately targeting the wrong ones, and still quite a lot of those Lings remaining here, killing off SCVs. Might even get into the main base if Gwynbleidd is not careful, and he is not. Those supply depots will not be able to be raised right now. Widowmines could save him the day, but they are being rally pointed to the wrong location. One tank going down as well with Lopata, sending groups of Zerglings everywhere. He's just been so cost efficient with them, not losing all that much there, and killing a whole bunch of stuff. But right now, Gwynbleidd does have the third base very well established, and that means that well, he's going to be on the same mineral income as his opponent. But here's the thing: first Mutas just now hatched. Gwynbleidd, I don't think, is prepared for this. Medevacs are coming out. Oh, Gwynbleidd doesn't know about the Spire, he doesn't know about the Infestation Pit, he certainly doesn't know about the incoming Hive. here come the Mutalisks. Surprise, surprise, Gwynbleidd. How will you react to this? What is your Marine count? 40 Marines, but they have to split 50-50 to cover all the bases as there are no missile turrets anywhere. 28 more links in production by Lopata as he is sending those out across the map. He is currently on 81 drones. He doesn't need any more recon. He's just going to be powering units from now on, and with 2-2 upgrades on those links, they are going to be very, very powerful indeed. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks are swinging into the natural base of the Terran, killing yet more SCVs. Gwynbleidd is a little bit slow to react. 12 workers already have gone down. A command center as well. That is a huge blow to Gwynbleidd's economy here as the Mutalisks swing on into the third base. The turrets are still not up for Gwynbleidd, and this one will never finish. More workers will end up going down, and Gwynbleidd, he is finding it very, very, very hard to defend versus a smooth build by Lopata. And look at this, Lopata already has the ground army to defend any potential drops, any potential move-outs. He's going to be maxed very, very soon here as well. Adrenal glands going up for him. And he's building infestors. He already has the pathogen glands done. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Greater Spire on the way. Even if Gwynbleidd defends all of this aggression, I don't think like he will have the infrastructure or the economy to build Vikings to counter the Blue Lords, and he'll need every single ground unit he can get to defend versus those incoming Ultralisks that will be built in a moment here. For the time being, Mutalisks have been defended. Oh, these mines, these mines, these mines. They don't have mechanical drills yet, mechanical claws that is, so the burrow time is still quite long. Lopata retreating for the time being, but look at this. Zerg melee attacks on the way, Cadmus plating on the way. Plus 3 armor will be on the way very, very shortly as Lopata is pushing. Oh, wow! That was a very, very good mine connection there for Gwynbleidd, and that will give him the advantage on the ground. And those mines did splash against some of those Mutalisks as well. So Gwynbleidd now has the opportunity to push across the map. So far, the upgrades are even for both of these players. Drilling claws being researched as well. Tanks should be enough to protect possible Zergling banging run-bys, but oh my god, Gosu fungals there by Lopata, killing a substantial chunk of Gwynbleidd's army. Those mines have not been burrowed, but now they are a little bit too late. Gwynbleidd has to kite back. Couple of Marines remaining here still, but not enough army on the ground for Gwynbleidd. His army supply is actually 20 down to that of Lopata. And Lopata looks like, yeah, he's preparing for a late game here. Ultralisks on the way. Greater Spire is finished, but we don't see any Corruptors yet. I think Lopata wants to go for a couple of meaningful trades with his links, so he's trying to kill as much of Gwynbleidd's economy as he can. Gwynbleidd just really getting outplayed this game, I feel like. Lopata doing everything so fast, so smoothly, and Gwynbleidd very slow to react. Look at this, Lopata getting his 5th base, and Gwynbleidd getting caught off guard with the Ultras. He's backed into a corner where he will have to load up, but ooh, fails to load up in time. Luckily, there are no Mutalisks around to snipe those medevacs. And Lopata now successfully transitioned into killing almost every single SCV of Gwynbleidd and having a superior army. And there it is, GG. In a best-of-3 series, Lopata 1, Gwynbleidd 0. Check game number 2 on our channel, if you wish so. My name has been Bill Noir, and I'll see you in game number 2 shortly here, guys. Thanks for watching.